In this lecture, we are going to learn how to build our project. That means we are going to process all the source information we have. For example, our source classes are going to be compiled and our resources are going to be copied. We are going to do that in order to be able to execute the project and also to start afresh when IntelliJ gets stuck. As you can see in here, I have two classes and also an additional file in the resources directory. In order to build it, just hit Build, Build Project. And as you can see in here, you are given some information about the process. It depends on how big your project is. It will take more to build. The output of this process is this target directory that you can navigate into, and you can see in classes that you have this file in here that has been copied, and also this directory with the classes that have been compiled, as you can see in here. There are more options you can actually perform. You can compile just a module, you can just recompile a class, and you can rebuild the project. But what is the difference between all these options? Build the project will only build it if there is something that is new regarding the last time you built it. If I build it again, all files are up to date, so it doesn't need to build the files. We are going to see that. If I hit COM in this case, right click, open in terminal, and I show the attributes of these two classes in here, you can see that their creation time is 1431. And if I hit build project, because I didn't change anything, it's not going to launch the building process again. The time is exactly the same, despite we have run it 2 minutes later. But if I hit build, rebuild the project, it's going to launch the process regardless of what the state is. So you can see in here that it was launched, and if I do the same thing, this directory has been removed, so that means I have to go back, and you can see in here that times have changed. This is very useful because sometimes IntelliJ gets stuck and you don't know what to do. So the first solution you should try is just rebuilding the project. Or in addition to that, if that doesn't work, you can use this option in here, File Invalidate Caches. So the first thing is the rebuild. Then you can just invalidate the caches, and if it doesn't work, you can invalidate and restart. That is going to close IntelliJ, it is going to empty the caches, and it's going to start afresh. The other option to build the project was build, recompile the class you have selected. That gives you the option to build just a single class, and it is very useful when you have huge projects, because maybe you just changed one thing and you don't have to recompile all the things that it could take a lot of time. So we are going to see it here. You can see the timestamp. We have a different timestamp as the system clock, and I'm going to recompile. You have to select the class you want to recompile, and I'm going to recompile that class. The process has finished, and if I do the same, you can see in here that the timestamp for main has changed, but the one for main 2 didn't change.